12 rounds for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world. The trilogy ends tonight. Triple G in the white, Canelo in the red.
The immediate strategic question in this fight is how vulnerable is Golovkin to the body and how frequently is Canelo going to target it. He hit the body 46 times in that second fight. Since then, we have seen Golovkin hurt by Sergey Derevyanchenko, hurt by Ryota Murata. Will Canelo be able to hurt Golovkin there tonight?
You can bet Canelo's going to be aiming at the body of Triple G early and often. These early rounds are going to be crucial. These fights always come down to the end, so whoever's going to bank the early rounds is going to have the advantage.
And who's going to be the ring general? Who's going to go forward and who will go backwards?
The key for Golovkin in this fight is obviously that jab, that shotgun jab, but he must hurt Canelo to the body. He must go to the body.
Canelo said he was looking for the knockout in round one. He came out to the song Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J. And Canelo very rarely is that forward about knocking someone out. He'll say if it comes, it comes. But not for this fight, Chris. He's going for the gusto.
Well, this is what Canelo did in the second fight. Apply select pressure. Because, as Daniel knows, Golovkin loves to fight at a distance. He's a predator in the ring, but he stops short when he gets close to you to keep that range up. Canelo was able to frustrate him in that second fight by applying pressure and making Golovkin fight off that back foot.
Golovkin holding his ground. In the first fight, Golovkin backed up Canelo. In the second fight, Canelo backed up Golovkin. Right here, it's a little bit of both. Golovkin's not really giving the ground.
Well, they've shared 24 rounds together, Daniel, but it's been 4 years. Does it feel fresh, you think?
Yeah, it must feel fresh because, you know, Golovkin seems a bit tentative. I thought he was going to come out and be a lot faster, but clearly Canelo has took that game plan.
I think it's the inactivity. In the last 4 years, Canelo has fought 8 times against 6 champions. Golovkin's only fought 4 times.
And even in the first round for Golovkin, you can see that it is a clear evident that he's a little off. He's aged just a little bit. The timing maybe is not as sharp, maybe it's not as fast, and it's very evident even in this first round for me.
As we learned from the 2 first encounters, every round matters.
One thing I can see about Golovkin is he didn't fill out 168 like Canelo did. Looks a little bit softer than Canelo in the body. Then again, Golovkin's never had that muscular frame even at 160.
Trabajaste bien, tranquilito, nomás no quiero que te me avientes porque él está marcándote tu jab, te está marcando tu jab, acuérdate que su derecho te está marcando para tirarte esta. Cuando vayas a ver, si fallas esta, luego te agachas y mueves la cintura. Y échalo para atrás, cabrón. Cerradito, cerradito, es muy lento para ti, pero es un peleador que bien golpe. Lastima, cerrado, güey.
Keep that defense tight.
2 boxing legends here tonight and 2 comedic legends as well. Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan taking in the fight of the year. We talked about Triple G wanting to establish the jab, Daniel, but he was just 2 of 32 with the jab in round 1.
Very, very tentative Triple G was in his first round. He needs to apply himself a little bit more. You know, as Sean said, he needs to take some of, you know, the game plans that Bivol had and displayed. Bivol's a guy. As Canelo just lands a big hook, but Triple G needs to apply more. But with the young, slipperier fighter, a more elusive fighter, in Canelo, it's going to be very hard.
Yeah, Bivol into that last fight, fresher, bigger, stronger. He just had a lot more physical attributes at that stage of his career than Golovkin does.
And one thing about Golovkin, he's never really been good at using his feet. So to be able to avoid some of these shots, he's going to have to get out of the way.
Yeah, when I asked Golovkin if he's going to follow a similar game plan as Bivol, he says, no, Bivol took a page out of my book, keeping the distance, the jab. So he's very confident Golovkin is into this trilogy.
Good distance control by Triple G to avoid that 1-2 combo from Alvarez.
Yeah, you can see the speed difference in Canelo's punches right now, but right now the timing and the distance and the range, Golovkin's doing a good job keeping that.
Haven't seen a lot of body work, if any, so far.
No body work yet from either fighter.
Golovkin seems as if he needs to see the target in order to go for it. He needs to stop setting up them shots to create an opportunity to get a strong power shot.
Golovkin's doing a good job moving counterclockwise and not backing up like he did in that second fight. So he's boxing in circles, which is what you need to do in the middle of the ring.
Canelo with a nice jab. Don't forget, he's got a pretty darn good one as well. It's not all about Triple G's jab. There it is again.
You know, one area Golovkin's going to have to improve on to win this fight is accuracy with his power shots. There's a lot of attention paid to the volume punching of Golovkin, having outpunched Canelo in each of those first two fights. But Canelo was the far more accurate puncher, especially when it came to power shots.
You see, Chris, because one thing about Canelo is he'll hit your arm, he'll hit your shoulder, he'll hit anywhere that he can actually get to bring you down and to beat your body down. So maybe Golovkin needs to do the same thing.
Yeah, both these guys have different type of power. Golovkin has that dense power. He can hit you anywhere, like Daniel was saying, in the shoulder, and it could hurt. Canelo actually fights with explosive speed. But you can hear the thump.
Ooh,
nice. These guys land.
Nice overhand right from Canelo. Closing the distance.
Nice double jab right hand by Golovkin right there. I would love to see Golovkin dig down to the body a lot more, a lot earlier.
Well, if the first two rounds are any indication, we're going to have another who won this fight type of reaction after round 12.